Okay, so we're now going to make zipper pocket A, and the first thing we're going to do is shorten our 20 centimeter or 8 inch or longer zip down to 18.5 centimeters or 7 1/4 of an inch. Make sure that your zipper pull is within that piece. You can save these for other projects. I've seen a lot of interesting things done with pieces of zippers on, if you Google it or have a look on YouTube. Now we'll go over to the sewing machine and just stitch 6 mils or 1/4 of an inch in from that, just to hold it all together. Now I'm just going to stitch these ends so that they don't come apart. And you may be wondering why I'm using a white zipper, and that's just because I didn't have any pink ones to match, and I forgot to check before I started doing this video. That's how clever I am. Just go backwards and forwards a few times to secure. And now grab your zipper pocket A lining piece, and on the back we're going to draw a window box. I just like to fold it in half to get the center 1 inch down from the top, or 2.5 centimeters, so I'll just mark that now. So it's going to be 16 centimeters long. By 1 centimeter or 3/8 of an inch deep. That box is not real good to see, so I'll just darken it up a little bit. There. Now grab one of your section A pieces. Okay, so we're centering this 6 millimeters or 1/4 of an inch down from the top. It's actually easier if you just mark it with this first. Centered left to right. And pin in place. And now we're going to go over to the sewing machine and stitch around that box. Okay, so with my stitch length set at 2.4, I'm going to stitch around this box I usually start in a bit from the corners. I find it does a neater job. Now we need to cut this window. I use a stitch ripper to get started, and I just use a pair of scissors. Cut into the corners, but make sure you do not cut the stitches. Get rid of that. Now that we've cut this window, we need to thread the fabric through to the other side. We're going to have to press to get that nice and flat, but you can just get it ready. And now I'll grab my iron and we'll press. Now to press this, I find it helps just to press this open a bit. Just helps get a neater job. Once you're happy with your pressed window, now we need to apply some double-sided tape onto the wrong side. Just get rid of this first bit because it's not sticking anymore. Like that. Grab your zipper and we're going to place it zipper pulled down, centered in the window. I'm just going to put it roughly there for now, then I'm going to turn it over and make sure it's right and press it into place. Finger press, not the iron press. Just fiddle around till you get that nice and even. Once you're happy with how that's sitting, then we'll head over to the machine and stitch it on. Now we're going to switch to a zipper foot. In my case, I need to move the needle all the way over to the left. And I'm going to increase my stitch length to 3.1 for top stitching. And I'm going to start in a bit and stitch approximately 3 mils or 1/8 of an inch from the edge of the zipper, from the fold. Sometimes it helps to move the zipper pull out of the way. Yeah, we have a window. Now that we've stitched our zipper in place, we need to fold up the zipper pocket lining and match up these edges and pin, making sure you're only pinning the pocket, not the back piece. Now we're going to go back to the machine and stitch the pocket closed, making sure only to stitch the pocket. So I've taken my zipper foot off, put my normal foot back on again, moved my needle back into the middle and reducing my stitch length back to 2.4. Now I'm going to stitch the pocket only. Just going to turn it so it's the zipper side up. I'm just going to put that in the middle out of the road a bit. Okay, so now I'm just going to trim that top seam back to 6 mil or 1/4 of an inch.